Hello and welcome to my channel today. Thanks to the kindness of my patrons, I love you guys dearly. We're diving into all the yummy Guild Wars 2 news that has dropped over the last few weeks. Sorry for not getting to this earlier. I have been wading through decades of Forgotten Realms lore, links above to the fruits of my labour in that department, and only resurfaced over the weekend to find out all the happenings. So let's immerse ourselves in some good news, and holy dear sweet shirt balls, we could use some in this news lineup. So, in case you missed it, and I almost did, ArenaNet dropped a teaser for the upcoming third expansion of our beloved Guild Wars 2, along with its name, End of Dragons. So, Kunavang is back, and as a faction fangirl, well, it's wonderful to see, but not wholly surprising. She played a small but vital role during the old campaign, and it looks like she will be centre stage for at least some of our journey through New Cantha. So I'm looking forward to that. If you're interested in the lore and the lands and the story of old Cantha and factions, links above to my videos on that, because Cantha Confirmed was a good few months back for most of us lore hounds in the community, and that's when I did my throwback content. There has been lots of breathless speculation about the trailer as well, and who Kunavang is chatting with. The community seems to be split between those who believe it's the deep sea dragon, Bubbles, or Steve, depending on your faction, and those who think it's the fabled mother, who Krogatoric called to with his last breath. Here's my very limited interpretation of that conversation, which seems to revolve around the value of mortality. Is it a curse? Is it a blessing? Can immortal beings truly connect and understand the struggles of mortal races? Should immortality be granted to all? Kunavang seems to be arguing that immortality could, or nay, should be gifted to the short-lived races. The other being seems against that notion.
You know it doesn't have to be this way.
No, Kunavang. It does. They need me.
Which suggests to me that this being holds dominion over the cycle of life, or perhaps all cycles, if indeed this is the mother of elder dragons, or perhaps a better term would be the arbiter of the reality we saw all the way back in Heart of Thorns with this beauteous cinematic. Now, my dearest hope for the new expansion is that we gain a deep and full understanding of the elder dragons, their origins, motivations, and the purpose for the feast and famine cycles that have plagued Tyria for eons. I'm not convinced that the dragon risings are wholly a natural phenomenon, and I hope by the End of Dragons, we will know better the ancient histories and races of Kryta's primordial past. That said, as much as I love our beauteous crystalline daughter prophet, and let's face it, she is the best in show beauteous Aurene, well, I will be happy to say goodbye to the Dragon Saga. It's been almost a decade of dragon-centric stories, and I'm looking forward to a meaningful conclusion as our draconic brethren fly off into the proverbial sunset. What tales will follow at this stage is, well, it's entirely unclear, but I for one would love to see the original world of humanity, perhaps an expansion exploring the realms of the gods or the spirit planes of the Norn wild gods, as they seem to be centre stage at the moment. One thing I am completely sure of, though, is the writing team are hard at work as I speak, penning adventures for many, many moons to come on worlds beyond our imagination. So I am ready for new adventure wherever it takes us in this universe. Onwards to the news, starting with Steam, because Guild Wars 2 will be available on that platform from November. Free-to-play MMOs do rather well on Steam, and the hope is that once new players get a tasty taste of Tyria, they will succumb to its charms and expand into Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire. I, for one, am overjoyed to welcome new players to this wonderful world and brilliant community. Here's hoping that the game has much success on Steam in November, and shill to the referral links in the comments below, because a girl's gotta eat. If you are a veteran player who has not jumped into the game for a little while, well, you have some lovely loot waiting for you. I got my 8th birthday booty on the 25th of August, so I have new armor and weapon skins to play with, as well as a new infusion, which is glorious and lovely, and some dyes as well. So if, like me, you have played since launch, you will now unlock all the luminous armor sets, which means we're getting something newer, if not perhaps shinier, next time round. Let me know what you think about the birthday fair in the comments below. And on to other things that I missed, sadly, because on the 25th of August, Skimmers truly became an aquatic mount with the introduction of a diving skill. Yes, to unlock this new ability, players must follow a 16-part quest to complete the Skimming the Depths achievement, along with spending 8 Path of Fire mastery points. Your adventure begins with a letter from Adra, and I know there were bug reports when this feature launched, but I'm happy to report that all is well today. Dive away, buddies. Perhaps this new feature is foreshadowing things to come in the End of Dragons. I would love to see more utilization of underwater content. I'm not particularly a fan of the combat, but exploration, yes, please, lots of underwater exploration for me. Finally, we come to some community news, because Heroes for Kids is back and will be running from the 1st to the 8th of September. I have popped links below so you can head over to Twitch or wherever they're streaming to support these wonderful creators. Let's help them raise lots of money for the kids in need. It truly is a worthy cause and it deserves your love. So that's my Wiki Guild Wars 2 news roundup with a side order of expansion speculation. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, there are links to the Guild Wars 2 wiki below, all the stuff and bits and bats that I mentioned here today. Let me know your hopes for the expansion, your review of the Skimmer diving, and whilst you're down there in the comments furiously typing, please do like this video if indeed you did, share it if the spirit of the wild moves you, subscribe and ring that bell if you think I've earned it, and please do show some love to Arthur, Why You Need My Name, Cody, Kildare, Cub, Molini, Jolly Joe Star, Dark Griever, and all my wondrous, fantabulous Patreons, without whom I will be unable to dedicate the time and resources I do to my channel. I can never thank you all enough. If you'd like to join my band of nerdy awesome, to my Patreon page below. And if you feel inspired to jump into Guild Wars 2, there are referral links down there as well to the free-to-play game and the Path of Fire expansion, which now includes all the content from the Heart of Thorns expansion too, thanks to the generosity of ArenaNet and their partner program, of whom I am a proud affiliate. Using any of these referral links directly supports my channel, but costs you not a penny more. Now, I hope you'll come back and join me very soon for more Guild Wars 2 goodness, but until then, stay safe, stay awesome, and as always, thank you so much for watching.